Welcome back! Welcome if you're new here. My name is Kerstin from Gym Goblin Growth, and I'm challenging myself this year to get into the best shape of my life and smash a photo shoot in 2027. Hey friends, it's Tuesday, and I thought this week I'd take you along with me for my workouts and also talk a little bit about the general plan that I have, because my fitness and weight loss journey has obviously two parts, the fitness part and the weight loss part. And this week we're going to talk about the fitness part and just generally go over what my plan there is, what currently I'm working on and how I am working on it. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first non-negotiable is that I do 2 pole classes every week. I currently do a mix of a beginner pole class and an intermediate pole class because I just feel like they focus on different parts of pole dance, and they mean that I get like a good mix of tricks and a good mix of what body parts I condition on the pole. Because the beginner class a lot of the time focuses more on leg heavy tricks where you hook your knee or you transition from one trick to the other, whereas my intermediate class focuses a lot on upper body strength, and I really need to work with my shoulders and my arms and my core, and by mixing the two of them I basically get the best of both worlds. And admittedly I also lack lower body strength a lot of the time, so the beginner class actually for me is a little bit more challenging at the moment, which probably also has to do with the fact that I go in there with the attitude that I should be able to do these tricks, but a lot of the time I am struggling a lot. But yeah, I don't skip these 2 workout classes if I can help it. But speaking of strength training, I also don't skip my gym sessions. I do have 2 gym sessions per week where I focus on a full body workout, and I'm gonna be honest, that is the hardest workout in the entire week, both of those days, because I also go there with the aim each and every week to make progress and to use more weights or get more reps in and just generally push myself really to my limit. And that's just really enjoyable for me at this point. I didn't used to enjoy the gym, but ever since really putting my all into the workouts, I've noticed that it's just a lot more fun. Like every week, whenever I go to the gym and I come back, I see the progress that I'm making, and that's just really, really motivating. So I don't really do a lot of cardio at the gym. To be honest, right now I don't do any cardio at the gym, but just the weight training is a lot of fun for me. So yeah, these are the non-negotiables for me each and every week. I do 4 workout sessions basically, whatever happens, unless I'm sick, obviously. I have a couple more workouts that are second and third priority, so meaning that second priority I generally get done each and every week. I don't tend to skip them, or if I have to move them around in my calendar, then I do that, but I would also not feel like I failed my workout plan if I didn't get around to doing one of these second priority workouts. So it's like plan A is to get it all done, plan B is to get my first and second priority done, and then plan C would be to get my first priority workouts done. Another aim for me is to get 3, I call them flexibility sessions in every week, and that would be like freestyle stretching. It's a stretching routine that I've picked up from different stretching classes, and there are stretches that I feel confident in and that I generally can relax into. So I try to do that after every pole session, like somewhere between 30 to 60 minutes, however much time I have and however motivated I feel. And then I also try to do one on the weekend, maybe in front of the TV, maybe after the gym, whatever you have it. And I always force myself to go into the front splits when I do this freestyle stretching session. I have a little timer on my watch for 90 seconds So I hold the split stretch for 90 seconds every time, and I gaslight myself into thinking that I'm getting deeper and deeper every day, but we'll see. The one stretch where I am noticing most of a difference is the pancake stretch. It's the one where you sit in a straddle position and you try basically to touch your front, your stomach to the floor and lie there. When I started pole dance 3 years ago, I could not shift my weight forward. I would sit in a straddle and I'd have to support my weight behind me and like push myself up and forward because I could not just lean forward. And it's really nice now after 3 years that most days I can get my elbows to the floor with a little bit of stretching, and I can generally tilt my hips and just lean forward in that stretch. So that's my little success moment with stretching. But any other stretch, it's still a struggle. In the end, that means that I am to work out 6 out of 7 days a week. So yeah, that's the general plan. I have gotten a new workout plan from Becky last week. I've already done 2 of the workouts at the gym last week and, you know, played around a little bit with form, learning how the movement works, adjusting the weights. So this week I hope to be able to increase some of those weights at the gym already and just generally feel more comfortable with the new plan. It is bloody hard. Like, I think Becky's trying to kill me. I made the mistake of telling my trainer that I wanted to be able to do a push-up and a pull-up, and she delivered. She's trying to kill me. But yeah, I got the new gym plan last week. I also got a new kettlebell plan for my home workout, but today is going to be the first time trying that. I'm really curious because it's a couple of new moves, but that does mean that I'm not going to be able to actually film my workout. I'm sure I'll be able to film it someday and show you. But today I'm just going to need my phone to look at the exercises, look at the videos, how it's supposed to be done, and also probably move around a little bit, figuring out which kettlebell weight to use, standing in front of a mirror, looking at my form, all of that. That's what I'm actually about to get into because I have to do that during my lunch break because I have plans tonight, which means that I am in a hurry. So let's go. That was hard. Like, oh my god. Give me a second. I think the frustrating part is that today I used the 4 kilo a lot. I used the 4 kilos, the 6 kilos, and the 8 kilos. And I am dead. Like, I don't know if you can see it. I've got sweat all over my face. It's running down everywhere. Give me a moment, I'll quickly grab something to drink. So I look slightly disheveled, but you have to bear with me now. I'm also off-center because I have to share this spot with my cat, who I think you can just about see his ear. He was very chilled while I was dying from self-inflicted pain. Oh, that was hard. And the worst part about that is also that I now get to drink this. This is not sponsored. I doubt they would sponsor me because I am not sold on the product. I've ordered from Bulk for the first time a couple weeks ago, and so far I haven't yet tried the electrolytes, but so far I can say that the best thing from that order is this shaker because it's pretty neat. In here is the vegan all-in-one dark chocolate berry protein powder, which has protein, obviously. I think it has BCAAs and creatine. Hello, Sunrise. He's just snuggled into me. So it is a really good post-workout shake, and normally I only force myself to drink this after a workout at the gym, because there I tend to push myself a lot harder than I do with the kettlebells at home, mainly because at the gym I feel like the exercises are designed so that I can go to failure on them, whereas with the kettlebells it's more of dynamic moves, and I don't know, it also elevates your heart rate a lot more than at the gym. I really enjoy them, but I don't push myself so much with the kettlebells that I physically cannot lift it anymore. I go just a little bit below that threshold. Anyhow, I usually just force myself to drink this concoction after the gym. However, I'm going out with my partner tonight and we're going out to a restaurant, and I really wanted to make sure that I get my protein in, which is why I'm having this, and I also wanted to make sure that I get my protein in with as little calories as feasible for me. So I have around 700 calories saved, I think, for dinner. I'm obviously not gonna stay within 700 calories because we're going out and I want to enjoy that. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I have enough wiggle room in there to have a really nice date night, but also don't lose track of my progress all that much. So yeah, that was my workout. For the gains. See you tomorrow. Hey friends, it's Wednesday afternoon and I'm having one of those days. Like, I know it's my own fault because I didn't sleep enough last night. I only got like 6.5 hours of sleep in, and I know that anything under 7 to 7.5 hours just has me wrecked. But it was date night. We went out for dinner and movies, so that meant little sleep. But yeah, I am just drained today. It is the middle of the week. Work is really stressful this week, so that's not helping. I also feel like I don't get enough done. And that's just taking a toll on my mood. I don't know about you, but when I get the feeling of being behind, that really wears me down. Like, yeah, I think it's important to share that I have these days too. I think it's easy to look at my workout schedule and the goals I have and all of that stuff and think that I am motivated all of the time, or that I just have a lot of discipline, or it's always fun for me, but it's not. I have these days too. Like today, I would love nothing more than to just stay on the couch, maybe even fall asleep there, with a pet in my lap, eat a bunch of crappy food and just chill. But the difference is that I'm not gonna let that happen. I am going to kick my ass in gear and get to pole class, because I know no matter what, I will feel better afterwards because I'll have shown up for myself, and consistency is key. It is important to still go on those days like today where you don't feel like it, and maybe I'm not 100% there, but that's okay. And I give today's 100%, that's good enough. I will take you with me to pole and show you a little bit of what that is like. Hey friends, this is a lovely angle, but I am in a rush because I have a full day of meetings today, and we have plans tonight, and I need to get to the gym. I'm currently on my way walking to the gym. I've got my trusty protein shake here. I love this thing so much. Like, I hate protein powder, but this shake legit tastes like a strawberry cheesecake. It's so good. But yeah, I've got a full day today, and the only reason I can actually make it to the gym is because of my partner. I'm really grateful for him today. So yeah, heading to the gym now, getting my workout in, and then trying to make the day work. Hey friends, I just very quickly wanted to jump in here. I've got my trusty protein shake again because it was a gym day, so I'm having that. I have no idea if this is actually like doing the things the marketing says it does, like the optimum, I don't know, carb to protein ratio for post-workout. No idea. It does have creatine in it, that's good. But even if it's not doing all the things that it says it does, then the placebo is gonna hit, and I don't enjoy it, but I'll feel better once I've had it. But yeah, I'm back from the gym. That was a rough workout. I also forgot my gym gloves, so the last exercise, like this hanging from the bar, hurt. No idea what I'm doing there, I'm gonna be honest, because the goal of that exercise would be to get your toes to bar, so have your straight legs and lift them up to the bar and touch the bar. But I'm very far away from that. So yeah, that was my workout. It was bloody hard. I am exhausted. I'm very much looking forward to lunch, gonna be honest. See you tomorrow. Good morning, friends. It is Saturday and it's really early, at least for me. And the reason why I rushed out of bed is so that I can meet my friend at the gym. She could only do this morning. Today is gym date number 2. I'm still a little bit sore from other workouts, but I'll definitely catch up with you later, guys. Hey guys, I look roughly how I feel. I am exhausted. That was a really tough gym session. I got, I think, 8 personal bests, which is great. It's also not that surprising because that was my second time on this gym plan, so I'm still figuring out the right starting weight for me. If you're curious how I approach new gym plans, I've got a YouTube short about that. But yeah, that was a good session. I am knackered. I've got my trusty post-workout protein shake, and I'm feeling pretty good about myself today. I know that the other day I was really exhausted, and also this morning when I went to the gym I felt tired, and now I'm feeling really good. Like, my muscles are tired, but I still feel, I don't know, mentally energized and ready for the day. So I've got a couple chores, some grocery shopping, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hey friends, it's Sunday. Normally I'd spend Sundays resting because I've noticed that not only my body, but especially my mind needs a day to recover from expecting performance all week long. But this week I've rested on Friday because I'm meeting my friends for a freestyle pole practice to play around a little bit on spinning poles. We are not used to spinning, and it's like relearning how to pole dance all over again. So whilst you can watch me struggle, I thought I'd quickly jump on here and mention a few things. As you can see, my ideal week looks a lot different than this week did. And that's okay, because I got my core workouts in and I'm therefore proud of what I've accomplished. I tend to struggle with an all or nothing mentality, so dividing my weekly workouts by priority has really helped me not to go too hard on myself when life happens. The New Year's momentum has worn off for a lot of people, and I don't know about you, but my feed is full of videos talking about how people have failed their diets or workout plans and feel bad about it. So take it from someone who struggled with consistency in the past, design a plan for your worst and your best week, and then go from there. We are in this for the long game, and progress is progress. So long as I still keep showing up, I'm moving in the direction I need to be. A few things I haven't mentioned yet, but that are still important parts of my fitness routine, are that firstly, I get my steps in. No matter what, I get my 10,000 steps. I know it's an arbitrary number, but it works for me. And most days I'm well over those steps. In the past, I've sometimes increased the step goal, but always felt too much pressure then. So again, set your daily and weekly habits for your worst, not your best days. If I do 18,000 steps in a day, amazing, but 10,000 will do. And secondly, I've really started to prioritize sleep. I haven't really struggled with a regular bedtime routine, but ever since going on this fitness journey, I've really taken sleep to the next level. I no longer just plan to spend 8 hours in bed, hoping for the best. I plan for 9 hours in bed, knowing that that means I will definitely get 7.5 hours of sleep every night. Most nights more around 8 hours. And on the weekends, I add an extra hour. My body really needs the recovery time, and on top of that, I am also playing around with phone-free evenings and mornings now to see if that impacts my mood or sleep. But I'm gonna be honest, it's really hard for me, so we'll see how that goes. Did you know that if you're running for exercise, every 10 kilometers means an additional hour of sleep needed per week? I've learned that in 2020 when I trained for my half marathon, and I imagine strength training is not much different. So I really do make sure I get enough sleep in. Lastly, I want to say this is my routine. It's what works for me right now at this moment in time. It's not set in stone, and you don't need to try and copy it or something similar. And I've actually gone through a lot of trial and error before settling onto this routine. I have the privilege of working from home with flexible hours, I am child-free by choice, and I'm currently absolutely prioritizing my fitness and pole dance. We do not have the same 24 hours in a day, screw anyone trying to tell you otherwise. And with all this freedom, I still have to meal prep on the weekends to be able to follow the schedule on a weekly basis. And I'll cover that part of my journey in my next video. So, thank you for spending this week with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Follow my channel and like this video if you'd like to see more. I would love to have you around. And I'm curious to hear in the comments what you have to say, what your fitness routine looks like, if you could take anything from this video. Let's discuss in the comments, and I'll see you next week. Bye!